Hey there, happy Sunday. I just had to ask my husband, I said, who's a lemon head? He said he's a lemon head. He loves him some Don Lemon, honey. He can sit there and listen to Don Lemon all day. Cause he agreed with almost everything. He agreed with everything Don Lemon says, honey. He agreed with more what he say than what I say. So anyway, we actually just walked in from church. Church was, oh, let me take these off. Church was amazing. So what I'm gonna do is, because I did tape our pastor today, and I taped our praise team as well, and our choir. So I'm gonna put the choir up on my YouTube, and I'm gonna put the preacher preaching up. I swear, once you people get a whiff of him, and I'm gonna do it as many Sundays as I can. Just put them up. Come check it out. Share, really share, comment, like, most definitely, and just cause just share. Wait till y'all see the preacher, and I'm not saying it just because he's my preacher. He's a good preacher. I'm saying it because he is one of the best preachers I've seen preach, and I have seen some people preach. Trust me, but he is one of the best that I have seen preach, and I am so grateful to be a part of this church. I'm so grateful to be a part of his family. I'm so grateful just to live 3 houses down from the church. Okay, that's what I'm most grateful for. Living 3 houses down from the church, and making it so easy for us to get to church and everything. See, and I was explaining to somebody about us freshly coming to Michigan. Up, look at that. The Point Church just sent a little message to me. The church we were in Salt Lake City, the Point Church, they just sent me a little message telling me that they just uploaded theirs from on the YouTube. And that's what I want us to start, and that's what I want us to start doing. So I'm gonna throw my toe in the water and put it on mine, and see how it how it reacts. I'm gonna send, and like I said, I'm gonna pass it on and let everybody share it, and hopefully people start coming to church. The church, we need more church family, all of that. It is amazing. And so yesterday we had a most amazing day. We had our church Christmas party, and it was so fun. It was so fun. Okay, it was so fun. It was so fun. Yeah, that's my husband in the background cussing. And it kind of shocked me because I never heard him cuss that much. So when he said, oh, I was like, you see, I turned around like, what the heck he doing? So anyway, like I was saying, it was super fun. We had so much fun. We have friends, and that's the thing. And y'all know how I feel about friends. Okay. Okay, but we do have friends. We have friends now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And y'all know how I feel about friends. Seriously, it's great to have people who you can who you got things in common with, and people that you can share things. But anyway, so like I was saying, I just wanted to share my day, and the things that just been so amazing in our life. It's like every time I come from church, it's like, whew, I just fills my heart. It just fills my heart. And like I was saying, by last week it was cold. We were actually cold to our bones, and that's what people don't understand, is that we ain't been here. I haven't been here in long time, and William ain't never been here until now. So when the different weathers come on, and it kind of throws us under a loop, and everything, and it kind of confuses us. We couldn't even get out to bed last Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And then when we did get out of bed, I was like, come on, you want to get ready? But it was too late and everything. And I was like, oh, And then we didn't go to the bank the week before to get any money out to go to church and stuff. So all that. So that was the issue for last week. But anyway, so like I said, thing I want to talk about is, you know, last night when we came from church, we actually was talking to my mother and everything, and it's, you know, I'm so glad we decided to come back. I'm so glad that we decided to come back because, you know, my father ain't doing, he ain't doing bad, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that, but he ain't doing good either, you know what I'm saying? And they trying to figure out different stuff that's going on with him. And I am not, that's why I'm glad William with me. I'm so glad I'm married to William, because I am not the one to be able to handle all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't handle, you not being well, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I just can't, you know. William can handle it because I get too emotional. And then when I get too emotional, I get reckless. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing for me to do is just continue to pray and to, you know, have my husband, you know, step up, you know, and everything. Because I tell you, any situations that goes down here, you know, where it's something sad or something like that, I'm not participating. I'm not participating in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that was a good reason why I was out of state. Because if anything would have happened or any type of bad situation, so I grieve by myself. When my uncle Junior died, when my uncle Bernard died, they was here, and I was in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was not in Michigan, so I didn't have to be around nobody, you know, to deal with that situation and stuff like that. And that's what people fail to realize, is that I don't want to be around nobody in situations like that, because guess what? You know, everybody grieve in their own different way, and people judge you for your grieving and stuff. So judge me all you want, okay? You won't see me, okay? You will not see me. So judge me all you want. I don't care, okay? Seriously, you know what I'm saying? You won't see me, and maybe after that you still won't see me. Okay, seriously. So that's the thing for me. But my husband, he the type, you know what I'm saying, that he want to be party to every, you know, to it, and be around people, and, you know, share in their feelings and stuff like that. I don't. You know what I'm saying, and I got an understanding already, you know, with the people who matter. Okay. Don't care about the people who don't. But I'm saying I already got understanding with the people who matter. And I let them know that I got to do it by myself right here at, y'all know, you don't know the address. But but that's where I'm going to do it, right in this house, honey, and go through my processes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If some situation like that happens, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it probably will. I may end up gone first. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I may end up gone first. And I'm glad my husband here, because he'll be able to, you know, be around my mom and daddy, honey. Because if I go before them, whoo, I can't be nowhere but here. Because my husband, ooh, honey, he gonna be lost, and he gonna need them. He gonna need them for real. And if something happened with him, honey, I ain't gonna need nobody. I'm gonna be right up in here with my dogs, okay? Dealing with everything I need to deal with by myself. You know what I'm saying? I already know that. Dealing with it by myself, honey. I don't want nobody around me. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. I told him, honey, I said, I hope you don't think you get no funeral. Not from me. Okay, you're not getting a funeral. Okay, we're gonna cremate you and put you in some spaghetti, and me and the dog gonna eat some spaghetti, so you gonna be with us forever. If he goes first. If I go first, he said he ain't gonna eat my he ain't gonna put me in no spaghetti and eat it. I told him, if he go first, I'm making a pot of spaghetti, his famous spaghetti, and I'm putting his ashes in that pot of spaghetti, and me and my dogs gonna eat that spaghetti until it's all gone. Ain't we, William? I said, if you go before me, I'm gonna get your ashes and I'm gonna put it in my spaghetti. I'm gonna, ooh, I'm gonna put it in my spaghetti, and you gonna be with me for always. You ain't that beautiful? No. He said no. What you mean no? What you want me to do with your ashes? Just throw them away? No, I'm not gonna waste them. Me and my dogs gonna eat it. I bet you Shadow tear it up. And we gonna have a party. And so, but yeah, but you know, just hopefully, you know what I'm saying. And that's the thing, you don't want to have to deal with it, but it's life. It's part of life. It's part of life. We were born, we lived, and we will die, and that's how life is. You know, it's just you hope that in the middle that you live right, that you live, you know, respectable enough, so when you do go, people think of you fondly. And you know, and that's the thing for me. I hope people think of me fondly. If they don't, that's their business. Don't matter. But but I'm just saying. But I live my life to the way that I want people to remember me. That's how I live my life. I live my life kind. I live my life funny. You know, and just you know. I appreciate everything. I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? That's how I live my life. And I'm saying, and I hope that's how people, you know, remember me. If they don't, you know, that's their choice. You know, but I'm just saying, you know, but that's how I live it, because I want my husband, I want my parents, you know, to be like, you know what? She was amazing. You know, because that's what I want to be. You know, if anything happened to my husband, honey, I'm sure gonna be like, you know what? I lost a best friend. I lost a soulmate. I lost somebody who, oh, if anything happens to him, you know, I lost someone, the only person on this earth. Excuse me, the only person on this earth that I can be 100% myself. And that's the thing. I could be 100% myself. My husband will not judge me or anything like that. I don't know if he do or not. You know, I don't know. You know, so we're gonna ask him. Come here, baby. Okay, pause that and come here for a second. Okay? So my last 10 minutes, you're going to be my special guest, because I have questions for you, okay? He like, she don't leave me alone. Look at him coming over here, looking good. Okay, grab that chair over there so you can sit down. And so, because I'm sitting up here and I'm asking questions, and I just want to, you know, make sure. Foxy, you want to go outside or you want to stay in? Because was she following you?
Probably she was.
Yeah, she want to be bothered with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
There
There
we go.
we go, huh? Okay, so yeah, get you up in here. Okay, oh, why I get the dark side? I don't want what is up? Why it looks so dark with me? Probably because I sat next to a white man and it made me look like dark. Okay, here I go. Now I look cute, okay? You had me looking all black. But black is fabulous. But it still had me looking a little too darker than I am. So
I don't think you look dark.
So anyway, so I was basically asking, I said, because, you know, I am the type of person, you already know that. I'm the type of person that everything that I do, I'd rather do it, you know, secluded and not, you know, with everybody, you know, I don't
You like to do everything yourself.
Right.
Be by yourself.
Right. And I do. And I was saying, you know, by you being the one person who I could be totally myself with, and I truly can be 100% myself with, ask him how many times I pass gas.
She does it 4 or 5 times a day.
Shut up, don't. I was just teasing. And he gonna tell the truth. Really? That's what you think of your wife. I cannot believe him. I cannot
We like
believe
to make each other laugh,
I
and she
can't
makes me
believe
laugh a
him.
lot.
I can't believe
That's the
him.
one thing I love about my wife. She makes me laugh a lot.
You know what? But
Especially when she tries to make me try to say the N-word. No. She call me white or hunky, but she does that to make me say the N-word, but I know what she's trying to do.
I've never called him white or a hunky. See, and I just told y'all I'm a good person. He gonna come on here and tell me I said something like that. See, you don't tell him all our household secrets. Look at, I tell you, he get to telling everything. Okay, it was so funny because we was in church and his butt was saying that. I was like, sure, you don't tell them people that all that crazy stuff. But no, but like I said, after hearing, what Daddy going through and everything, and it's kind of, really kind of stressful for me because, I can't handle, you know what I'm saying? I can't handle people not being well, and that's the thing for me. And I said, and I was saying earlier, that's why I'm so glad that you're here with me, because by you being here with me, you could step up, you know what I'm saying? And do you love Daddy? You know what I'm saying?
I love both my in-laws.
I know, but and you could hang out with them and everything, and I won't feel bad because I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Not don't want to, but I'm saying, I see him when I see him, but I'm saying, but William enjoy just hanging out, and everything. I enjoy too, but I enjoy, my peace a little bit, my home, not my peace. Okay, I'm totally messing up what I'm saying, but I'm saying I enjoy, hanging out and everything. But William just enjoyed a little bit more, and that's okay. And I'm so glad he does, because that's why he's here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here too. Shoot, we had a great time last week, did we not?
Yes, we did.
We had so much fun with them last week and everything, and I could do that. But shoot, Mama tell you, we can't do that every day. You know what I'm saying? We can't do it every week, but I'm saying, but when we do it, we can have we're gonna have a great time, and that's the thing. But I was thinking, now, if I pass, before you, which later on this week or probably next week for the new year, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna write down everything that I want to happen when I go. You know what I'm saying? And everything, and that's the thing for me. That's what I want. The only celebration of life I really want is for William, if you're still here. If the only celebration of life I really want is for you and the dogs to just, be here and just, just celebrate me. You know what I'm saying? Turn on the TV, watch my YouTubes until you can't watch no more. You know what I'm saying? Did you see this beautiful smile? Here, give me some sugar. You guys see that too? You see yourself give me some sugar. You be like, oh, I miss that sugar. Even when her breath is bad. and then that's another reason why I'm sitting here and I'm doing YouTubes, because if anything happens to me before William and everything, he'll have me. He'll still be able to hear my voice. He'll still be able to, just, think about some of the stuff I say that's crazy and laugh, and watch some YouTubes that's crazy and laugh, and just, just enjoy himself. And that's the important thing for me. But I'm saying, but that's what I want. I don't want, a big old situation, and everything. And it's not, and I told him, and I told Mama, I don't want him to let nobody try to trick him into, you know, stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just say, you know, if somebody like my sister, it's and she be like, well, we want to celebrate and everything. And you say, you know what? It's okay if you and your family celebrate on your own, but I promised my wife that I will celebrate with me and my dogs, and after we celebrate with me and the dogs, you could spend time with family. I don't care. They're your family now, and you can spend time with them. You can do what you want to, but I'm saying, but I don't want a celebration where you like a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't getting one. I already told you, you're not getting one. I don't care about your sisters, your brothers, or them getting upset or nothing. If they want to do something, they can do whatever they want to do in Jersey. But up here in Michigan, ain't nothing going down. I'm closing my door, pulling the curtains down. Me and my dogs might be peeing in the living room on the floor. They ain't, but I might. Foxy, look at my baby here, and she look at her butt. She always look at her. But I'm saying, but we'll be, you know, doing, you know, our situation by ourselves, and that's what I want for you, because I don't want anyone to try to judge the way you're grieving, if you're not grieving enough or if you're grieving too much, because some people do grieve too much. You know, I've been, you know, friends with people, and I'd be like, okay, you know, I'm over it. And everybody get over stuff on their own pace, and that's the thing for me, because, you know, I don't think I ever really got on nobody's nerves about, you know, getting over something. You know, that's why I was always away. So, how do you feel if the situation was? But how would you feel? How would you expect me to be? You know, I'm telling you what it's gonna be, but I'm saying, but what would you expect? You know what I'm saying? Would you expect me?
If I pass?
Yeah.
If I pass, I expect you be hurt, sad, and just staying here with the dogs and mourning, and try to mourn as much as you can and try to be happy as much as you can, but you're gonna be hurt more than anything.
Right. Until my third husband comes.
Third husband. I think she already has her what her third husband is. She's gonna marry Dave in Utah.
If he's still alive, shit, he about 90 now. Sure. He about 90 now, sure. But I'm saying, but no, but you know what? And this is a hard, honestly, sometimes this is the hardest conversation to have with people, because we don't want to see ourselves gone. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. We don't want to see ourselves gone. But you know what? Today in church, when the pastor was preaching, and he was like, and he was preaching, and he was like, you know, God came here. He's perfect. You know what I'm saying? You know, he died for our sins and everything. And, you know, he's giving us the right to get it right before we go, so we won't be in hell. You know what I'm saying? And everything. And that's what I said. I always, you know, try to live, you know, just like with you. You know, I think that you live a life to where if you pass away, more people than not will have fond memories of you. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, oh, William was a good guy. William was really nice. Or William, you know, he came to my assistance when I needed him, and different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think you'll have more people say that than people, you know, say he went nothing. He was a rotten person or something like that. You know, I don't even know, a few people might say that. But I'm saying, but seriously, you know, I want, you know, people to say, oh my gosh, she was funny, you know, about me. You know what I'm saying? You know, she was funny. She always, you know, when she came into a room, she lit it up. Her and her husband was always dressed alike. and they was always sharp. They was the sharpest people in the room and stuff like that. But I'm saying, but that's the thing I want. I want, good positive thoughts about someone, and with your family, I want your family to say, oh my God, you know what, she brought him so much joy, at the at the end of your life, basically, because shit, we got together, we both was old. And I'm saying, and that's the thing, and they look and they say that, and your sister, said that to me the other day, and she was like, you know what, she said, I haven't seen my brother this happy in so long. I guess when you was living with your grandparents, that's when you were the happiest or something.
My sister, Melissa, knows how women were with me and everything, and so does my family. That's why my mom told it. She said, "Thank you for being and making them being happy."
Right. And I thanked her for having you, because honey, please, without her, it wouldn't have been on you. So, right, without her, honey, if she wouldn't have slipped up that one night, it wouldn't have been no you. She slipped up. Trust me, if my daddy could have put one on, if he could have put a rubber on, it wouldn't be no me. But my mama wasn't having that. No, but no, and that's the thing, I am so, and that's the thing, I want you to share. What are you most blessed for now, at this moment? I'm saying at this moment in life. I'll go first if you want, so you can basically see exactly where I'm going with this. What I am most thankful and grateful and happy with is my marriage, for one thing. I am truly happy. It brings me so much joy. I wake up every morning, I'm playing with a dog, I'm playing with somebody, I'm playing with my husband. I'm so grateful for the bond that we share. I'm so grateful for, basically being able to trust you. And see, and that has always been an issue for me. And sometimes we get into something because I be feeling like I can't trust you and everything. Then I realize, oh my God, it's William. I should be able to trust him, but then again, it's William. Should I? You know what I'm saying? And everything. But I'm grateful that we're here in Michigan. I'm grateful that we're able to be here, to assist with, my family, whatever they need, and my parents, basically, those are the people that we really, be around. That's the people we came here for, and I'm so grateful that we did come here. I'm so grateful for the church that we go to. I'm so grateful for our church family and our friends, and I'm so grateful that God is saving the job that I need for me. You know what I'm saying? And because I know He is. I know when I start work, if I could get the job tomorrow or not. You know what I'm saying? I know that it's going to be handpicked for me, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for everything that He is doing for us in this season now.
So, I'm blessed. I'm blessed for my first marriage. This is actually my first marriage. I'm blessed to be married for so long. I never expected to be this long. I have a wonderful wife. I'm blessed for her. Makes me happy. She makes me laugh no matter what, every day, evening, and we make each other laugh when we go to bed, when she wakes up in the morning. Blessed to have good in-laws that love me, for being with my wife, making her happy. I'm also blessed with my whole family, with the dogs and everything. I'm also blessed to be here. Blessed to go to church every on Sundays. I'm also blessed to be in Michigan with my in-laws and everything, so, anything happens, my wife will be close to them. And I'm also blessed to be close to my family, especially if anything happens to my sister.
Right.
Everything, so I won't be that far away. Not that far.
Or your brother, too,
Or my
because
brother.
he ain't doing 100% either.
Everything. And I'm blessed
Yeah.
for everything now. Also, I'm blessed that mom is someplace and she's looking down on us. Same thing, 4th Mascara. And this is our first holiday
Yeah, without
mascara.
Yeah, see, that's going to be... Whew.
And right by just thinking of mascara and mom being here for Christmas, that's starting. It's been making me start having all day having tears in my eyes.
I know.
And all, so.
I know.
But I'm blessed for everything.
And we
I
are.
have right now.
Yeah, see, and we're blessed. We are a blessed house. We are a blessed home. But anyway, so we gotta go bless this store.
This door that she's talking about is not around the corner.
It's around the corner.
When I tell her around the corner is, you just go out, go around the corner. The store's right there.
It's around the corner.
This is not around the corner. This you gotta walk.
We ain't gotta walk. We just walk what? 1, 2,
3, 4 blocks.
4 blocks
It's
and
not
around
the corner.
and around the corner. 4 blocks and around the corner. Him and my auntie killed me with it because I said I'm going to the store around the corner. And she said that wasn't around the damn corner. She said the same thing he said. That ain't around the corner. I said yes, it is around the corner. I don't know what corner. I mean, what corners they been in, but that's around the dang corner for me. Okay. And look at Foxy. She about to take her butt to sleep. Okay, so yeah, so we gotta go to the store so I can grab because we gonna do chili. We can do chili dogs tonight. Something easy, and we just chill at home and probably get some more crackers or something. Yep. Ow. Ooh. It's about time for me to take these earrings off because I've been snatching them myself all day. Okay, but anyway, so I had a great time here. Let me cut him out in the minute so I can say bye. Just teasing. So I can say bye and everything, and
Bye,
you know,
I'm leaving you.
you'll be back. You better not leave me with my dog. You better leave that dog here.
Dog coming with me.
Okay, sure. But yeah, so Foxy, is that mommy? She know where to go. Get up under the tree and be my Christmas present this year. Okay, so yeah, so we are out of here, and it was great. I had a great chat with y'all today. It was longer than I thought. I'm at 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm at 32 minutes. I did 33 now. So anyway, bye y'all. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you soon.